Welcome back to THS. We're taping from Talmadge Middle School at our district-wide PD Day. And days like these are really great for our teachers to come together, celebrate our accomplishments for the year, but also learn about new ways to motivate you guys, teach you guys, because it's going to fill up our tank going into quarter four. We don't have this name of our show yet, so for this weekly show, we're going to call it the M&M Show, and we have some highlights that we'd like to provide to you from the last week. And so first, we'd like to highlight two staff members, Mrs. Blasco for organizing the blood drive. That's a great way to give back, and we appreciate those students and those community members who participated. We'd like to highlight Mrs. Stone for organizing the Inclusion Day or Inclusivity Day at Talmadge High School. Students wore pins and badges and got some tattoos, fake ones of course, and it was a great way to celebrate inclusivity. Moving on, we'd like to highlight some students. We have some stars, some really good stars coming out of Talmadge High School. It is our men's and women's bowling teams, as well as our DECA students and our BPA students coming back from state level competitions in Columbus. So we welcome them back to Talmadge, and hopefully you all did well. So for a quick announcement, this is truly exciting. We'd like to announce that we are partnering and bringing back the car. And so first, thank you to Park Ford for stepping back up to the plate and finding a way to make the car happen. We will announce details later, probably this coming week, but we want you to know that car's coming back, and there will be certain categories that you will need to meet just for quarter four. So for the senior class, we hope that you are excited, and that's a way to reward you guys to thrive, because the new program is called Thrive to Drive.
So for the junior class, we have a special announcement. So if you're a parent or guardian of a junior or juniors, if you are tuning in, I need your ears. We are rolling out what's called a Flex Pass for your senior year next year. So what Mr. Treen and I and other stakeholders have been talking a lot about is, what do we do with open lunch? And open lunch is a luxury that our juniors and seniors have had because of COVID. And now that hopefully COVID is way behind us, it is time to get our juniors back in the building during academy time, and then to provide an incentive for our seniors to maximize their senior year experience. So here's what juniors you need to be aware of. Beginning this fourth quarter, you have to meet the qualifications that will be in place for your open lunch privileges next year in order to get a Flex Pass, right? Here's the deal. Juniors, sophomores that are becoming juniors, we want to maximize your high school experience. We want you in the building, participating in clubs, and just being part of the positive culture at Talmadge High School. Seniors, soon to be seniors, in order to qualify, here's what you're going to have to do. Number one, you got to get to school on time. You're only going to be allowed a maximum of 3 unexcused tardies during this quarter four. Also, you're going to have straight B's on your report card. So you want to make sure that you are aspiring to be the best student that you can. You want to aspire to get here on time every single day. If you meet those qualifications, then what will happen is you will be eligible to apply for what we call a Flex Pass next year. So as a senior, if you meet them, you'll be able to participate in open lunch.
Yeah, and so really to loop that back around, we want to honor the flexibility that COVID has taught us, but we want to make sure that there is a standard in place that is it's a reach goal. And so that may surprise some, but we really want to make sure that we are supportive in preparing our students for the future. For our sophomore class announcement, I wanted to give you an update on CTE applications. And so first, we set a record for the amount of students applying, which was great. So kudos to those teachers and to the family members and those students who really supported that process. But that process of what's called seating and placement will be happening soon. And hopefully we have a lot of good news for Talmadge High School sophomores going into next year.
Yeah, and so for our freshmen, we don't want you to feel neglected. We want to announce to you, as well as everybody else, but we are seeing the return of Fun Friday. It was such a big hit throughout the month of February that next Friday, March 17th, we will have another Fun Friday, and we've got all kinds of surprises. The usual will be there, the ping pong, the spike ball, the shooting hoops. It's going to be a blast, but we have a couple surprises coming your direction as well. So just a reminder to our freshman class, as well as everyone else, for the month of March, okay? No detentions, no referrals, and no excessive tardies. If that is where you are at, you are going to qualify for open lunch. Here's the reason why we are introducing a lot of new initiatives for next year and this year. And I just kind of want to second what Mr. Treen mentioned. It's because we want every student who comes through Talmadge High School to have the best experience they possibly can. Our goal as an administrative team is to help good Blue Devils become better Blue Devils. And so we are excited to bring kids back in the building during lunch. We're excited for the impact it's going to have on all of our clubs and all of our options that we have for our kids to be involved. We're excited about CTE. We're excited about all the great things that are going on. And we are incredibly excited about what next year is going to bring to the city of Talmadge. So that concludes, I think, the M&M show.
Yep. Go Blue Devils.
Go Blue Devils.